I hope he doesn't run again, but if Bernie ran again, I would say he would be the only one who was good out of that group, and we've seen how terrible he is,
Well,
and so it's
he'll
like,
be too old. I don't think he will run again. I hope he doesn't, because I worry that if he does run again through the Democratic Party, it's again just sheepdogging us further into the Democratic Party, which I no longer see as reformable. If Bernie ran, I would love to see him run third party. Now, I've been saying Green Party. That's been kind of the party I've gotten behind, but I've seen as of today, they're like they're pro-vaccine now, like trying to like
and
get
mandates
people
too.
yeah, right. So I'm like, fucking Green Party. So I don't know what third party we should rally behind, and I don't really care. But it would be cool if Bernie were to just basically say, fuck the Democratic Party. I'm going to run for this third party specifically to get them the funding and to get them on the debate stage. Do what Ralph Nader did or what Ross Perot did. Yeah. Specifically, run spoiler on purpose, because Trump's going to win anyway. Anybody that doesn't think that, they're out of their fucking minds. They're in a bubble that says that the neolibs can do no wrong, and that's a very small group of people. Trump is likely to win again. So it makes sense. The pump is primed for a third party run because the Democratic Party is historically hated, and the Republican Party isn't liked all that much more except by their base. So there's a ton of votes up in the air. Yeah. It would be cool if Bernie was just like, fuck it, I'm running third party. I'm just going to get them on the map. And by the time you're not going to be president, you're not going to win, but you will solidify a third party as an option. I don't think Bernie's going to do that, though, because he came out and said specifically that he doesn't want to run third party or independent because he doesn't want the Nader treatment, which is they basically ruined Ralph Nader's life and have demonized him ever since. So I don't know if he's got the spine to do it. I would love him to do it because he's got the name recognition to help a third party. But I think Bernie's firmly planted within the Democratic Party. So I think it would actually be detrimental for him to run within the Democratic Party. I mean, how many fucking times do you have to be cheated
I know, right?
Like, quit playing the same fucking game?
There's this old Sam Kinison joke. He said, he was talking about love, and he said, oh, love's come along. He said, oh, this is a new love. You've never seen me before. And then, oh, love lied to me again. Oh, what is he said? She says, I wouldn't lie to you 10 times in a row, fuckhead. Come on. Yeah. So
I
like
love Sam Kinison.
Oh, Sammy. Oh, I know. Everybody thinks he's in hell. He's in heaven. He was so good. He was one of my influences coming up. First time I heard Sam Kinison was I think it was like '89. I was freshman. No, I was like second or third year in college, and I heard Louder Than Hell, and I was like, this has changed my life forever. And I'd come home and my parents were like, why are you screaming? And I'm like, say it! Oh! And
that's pretty good, man. That's pretty good impression.
You get the old man voice, and then it's like, if you can do that, you can do the Joe Biden, I'm trying not to crap my pants voice, then you can do the Sam Kinison. It's just like another octave up, I think. So,
yeah, man, he's one of those guys where I think, like we were just talking earlier, if he were alive today, same with Carlin and Pryor, they would have the most popular podcasts on the fucking planet because they told you the truth about things. Now, Kinison wasn't necessarily like a satirist so much, like talking about politics and life. He would talk a little bit about life. He was very funny, but like if George Carlin and a couple of these other hicks were alive today, man, trust me, they would be doing the news but ripping jokes nonstop, and they would be in Rogan territory right now. We have this weird new paradigm where a lot of people like to get their news from people that give them a little flair along the way, and that I think was started largely by mainstream media. You have Rachel Maddow going out there and basically like telling you bullshit. She's lying. She's giving her own opinion on most things, particularly Russiagate. Tucker Carlson does the same thing. Both of these two people have had to argue in court recently and successfully that nobody that is of no normal person watches their show and takes them seriously as journalists, right? They won both of those cases. So what that tells you, those are very popular shows in mainstream media. There's a new paradigm happening where like you can do the news and also make it entertaining. And that's why people like Rogan, Jimmy Dore, Russell Brand, those are the ones I go to, and why I think that Carlin and Hicks, if they were still alive today, would have some of the most popular news channels or people that talk about the news on the planet. And that's a good thing, I think. I think that people are kind of rejecting the old suits, the button-up people. They can tell they're fucking lying. So even the people on mainstream media who are more like that are rejected more than Rachel Maddow or Tucker Carlson, who are much more sensationalizing. But we have that as well now with a whole bunch of people that are comedians who tell the truth, who do the news, in the people that I've just mentioned. And that's a good thing. I think that that's changing the way that we consume our news in this country. And it's not a bad thing, because a lot of these comedians, the reason that they tell the truth and the reason they became comedians in the first place, they like making people happy, they like making people laugh, and they like Chappelle, in a way, also likes bringing the conversation to touchy subjects and bringing the conversation to things that we don't get from mainstream media. So it's pretty cool, man. I actually think it's a pretty cool trend that's happening right now, and I'm all for it.